Well, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. We are dialing in from Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. Welcome to this special episode of Space 1999. This episode. Uh, with me today is my lovely sister, Heather Laird, whom many of you know.
Hello to everybody. Glad to see the friendly faces and all the viewers today. We'll just say today because it's different times everywhere.
All over the world, like I said, this has been the remarkable thing the last few years. Roy and Robert Wood and myself sort of perfected this whole thing going back to 2021 when we did our first virtual event. And yeah, it's really remarkable how we can bring people together and have a good time. Hopefully, this is going to continue that long line of tradition where we've all come together to celebrate Space 1999 and 50 years. So having said that, we've got some exciting announcements today, and but I'd like to start off with it's going to get a little hectic in here, but we have a wonderful group and crew joining us today live. Very, very special guests, and in every sense of the word, these are VIP guests. This is essentially going to be the wonderful volunteer team that has helped me out and helped Heather and everybody with these events going back 3, 4 years now, beginning in Calgary, believe it or not,
Yes.
and then from there to London, from London to Los Angeles, and now some of us will be getting together again next year for Manchester. So very exciting. So I'll bring everybody on sort of one at a time and give a quick little introduction. But we're really pleased to have everybody from the volunteer team here to say hello to everybody and celebrate this launch of Manchester 1999. So I'll just go sort of one at a time along the bottom. We'll bring people in and we'll say hello and we'll get right down to some of these announcements. Okay. So first off, yes, you were first on the draw there, Ruth. Hello, Ruth.
Hello, Warren, and hello, Heather.
Hello.
Good morning. Nice to see you. And where are you dialing in from today, Ruth?
I am dialing in from Germany, and it is exactly 10 minutes past 6 in the evening.
Wow. Well, that's great. Yeah, a few hours between us, but hope you had a good Sunday, and we appreciate you joining in. Um, and we'll just keep going. We'll add people along as we go. Next, I've got Peter and Adina. Yeah, I know it's going to be a so. Hello, folks. This is Peter and Adina Smart. And whereabouts are you guys from exactly?
Peter? Miserable, grey, dark West London.
Well, okay. On boy, I don't know where to that's where do you go from there? Miserable, dark, grey West London.
It's
But it's nearly Christmas. It's nearly Christmas.
It's very similar here in Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan, it's grey. It's drab and dreary out today. It's not snowing, thankfully, not yet. But it's certainly misting and very wet and grey and.
Oh, we'd kill for snow. We'd kill for you got snow. Luxury.
Well, you can have it, my friend. Boy, because yeah, we're in the middle of the prairies in Saskatchewan, Canada. We get a ton of it ordinarily. So okay, we'll keep going. Thanks for joining, guys. Next, along the way, we'll circle back to everybody, of course. But we have Mr. Stephen Redder joining in.
Hey, how's everyone doing?
Hello, my friend. How you doing?
Good.
Nice to see you.
Here from San Francisco, which is kind of a dreary, chilly day, which is typically San Francisco.
Okay, so I'm sensing a pattern here, but I think, like Peter said, we're going to have to put that positive spin on it. It's almost Christmas, right?
Right.
Yep. So it's just a dreary time of year, but there's certainly lots to look forward to over the next month, right?
Exactly. Yes. Hell yeah.
Awesome. Okay, moving right along. Who's next here?
Hello, Alpha.
Hi, Brian.
Morning.
How are you?
Very good, thanks. Brian Locklear, and coming from sunny Western Colorado. Sorry. It's very lovely here. Beautiful blue skies, all of that, but there's no green. It's a high desert and very moon-like. So there's that. You have rain, but at least you get green. Be grateful.
Nice. Very nice. Thanks for joining, Brian. And next we have Miss Nancy.
Hi, everybody. Tuning in from Calgary, Alberta. And Calgary was my very first ever sci-fi convention of all time. And it was Space 1999. Yes.
We did something pretty special back there in Calgary in 23, didn't we?
Yep. That was fantastic.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for everything, and thank you for your kind words. And we'll circle back in a second. We've got, holy smokes, tons of people here. What an amazing turnout, and even viewership wise, there's lots of people out there. We're going to say hello to everybody, even in the comment section here right away. But we have next up, we have Miss Alexa.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Hi, Alexa.
Good to see you. I'm tuning in from near Napa, Northern California, and it's actually quite warm and pleasant here. 9 a.m.
Well, that's good. That's good. And looks like you're dressed up today. And just so everybody knows, Alexa, you are cosplaying as
a background Darian.
Oh, nice. Of course. I think you were you had that outfit in Burbank a couple months back, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, looks great. Yeah. Alexa was one of our amazing cosplayers throughout the weekend. And you not only did you have a different outfit every day, but you sometimes did 2 or 3 costume changes throughout the day, did you not?
I did.
Lots of suitcases.
Yeah. That's dedication. Wow, amazing. Very nice. Okay, so moving right along here. Thanks, Alexa. Next we have Graham. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm all right. I've managed to unmute. That's good. Yeah, I'm Graham. I'm calling in from the Okanagan, or as I like to annoy my wife by calling it, the Okanagan, which is in the interior of BC. I'm about halfway between Vancouver and Calgary, I guess. And pleased to meet you all.
Nice, very nice. Well, thanks, Graham. And you're not originally from BC, though.
No, originally I come from Sussex, but I've been living in Canada for, I don't know, 4.5 years now.
Nice,
very nice. Go back to the UK every three times a year, something like that.
Excellent. Okay, we'll be back to you in a moment there, Graham. We got a couple more people and a very special guest. So we'll get next up. Jenny's on board. Hi, Jenny.
Hey, Warren. Hi, Heather. Hey, everyone else. Tuning in from hot and steamy Manama in Bahrain, where I'm here for the World Veteran Fencing Championships. So it beats being up at 2 a.m. in the morning. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you. You're
just past 8 p.m.
You're the true contender when it comes to these weird hours and things like that. So we appreciate you joining me. And it's always nice to see you, my friend.
Always nice to be here.
All right, we got one more fellow in the background here. This is Mr. Bob Mack.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Good to see everyone. I'm sorry that I missed all of you in Los Angeles, or most of you, but I'm hoping to make up for it in Manchester.
Absolutely. We can't wait to see you again. And Bob was a big help with everything to do with London. And yeah, we hope to see you next year, of course. So, all right, we have next up, I'm just going to take 1 second. I'm going to change the format and the layout here. And I think, can everybody see Heather and I a little larger now, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. We're going to run with that, but we're going to bring on board a very, very special guest. And 1 second here. I'm at the max capacity. Would somebody like to volunteer to be removed so we can bring on this very special guest?
I'll drop out.
Is that Bob?
Yes, that's Bob. Okay. I'll drop out.
Yeah, you can hang out in the green room and still see and hear everything. Okay.
Gotcha.
Awesome. Thanks. All right. Good morning.
Hello. I can't see me on screen anywhere.
Great. Hello.
Sounds like Anton.
I know that voice.
Yes.
There he
Hi.
is.
Yes, it is, Anton. Okay.
Hello, welcome, my friend.
Hi, how are you all?
Hello.
We
Hello.
are very,
Hello,
very good.
Anton.
Oh, there we are.
Good to
Yes,
see
okay.
you.
Very
Hi.
cool.
And just give me a second, Anton. I'm gonna do one quick thing here. Trying to get you. Shoot. Okay. No, we're gonna have to run with this. Hello, thank you. Sorry for the technical issues. You're joining us today. We spoke a couple days ago. Thanks for popping on and saying hello to everybody. And you're joining us. You're sort of on the road today, are you not, Anton?
Yes, well, I have been. I've been out of London. Just got back an hour or so ago. So, nice to be able to be here to join you for a brief time.
Very nice, very nice. And of course, you're planning on coming next year to Manchester, right?
Yes, I mean, I'm looking forward to that. I was surprised when you chose Manchester as the venue. But it's a very exciting city. It's got a very vibrant music scene. So it'll be good.
Well, that's great. That's great. We're looking forward to coming up and of course, hosting you next year. And you unfortunately weren't able to join us in LA, but of course, we go back many, many years. You were a big highlight in London, where everybody had such a wonderful time. And boy, what an event that was, with everybody coming together. And this is just going to continue in that line of celebrating.
Yes, I mean, I hope people get the opportunity to stay a little bit longer, because I think with when you were here last year, it was kind of a fly in, fly out issue, and didn't really get an opportunity to see the terrific city that London is and the various attractions that there are here. So when you do Manchester, it won't take you as long to do Manchester because it's a much smaller city. But it means that London is open to you to, and the thing about England is that pretty much everything is as easy striking distance.
Yes.
So if you're in London, it's easy to get to Oxford or Cambridge and so many other places of interest.
Right. And I know you and I sort of went back and forth. And yeah, I mean, I myself, I was so busy with London that I didn't really have a lot of extra time. We did have some day trips planned that we're probably going to do in and around Manchester as well. But yeah, that's the unfortunate part when you're putting one of these things together, is that your time is very fleeting, and it's that's certainly the focus. When I land, generally it's like I got to start coordinating and dealing with the hotel right away. But no, Heather and I are really hoping to see a few things next year. One of the exciting things, I think, for her and I is that Manchester's relatively close to Liverpool, so we'd like to go to Abbey Road Studios and
well, I mean, to Abbey Road, you said.
Yes.
Well, that's in London.
Is it?
The Abbey Road Studios.
Oh,
yes, that's in
I thought it was near Liverpool.
No, Abbey Road is in London.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I guess we missed out on that. We did.
I mean, it is a very popular tourist spot. Because if you go driving on the bus, you just see loads of people photographing that pedestrian crossing.
The famous crossing, yeah, of course. Oh, I had no. Okay, sorry, we're Canadian. Sorry. All right. Well,
but Liverpool. I mean, if you get to Liverpool, it's over here. It's known as the Republic of Liverpool because they object to the establishment in all sorts of different ways. And there are certain right-wing newspapers, for instance, which they don't even sell in Liverpool because they're so anti the establishment. And of course, it's got two great football teams, soccer teams. So it's a city I like very much, Liverpool. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I think we got the format fixed finally, so you should be easier for everybody to see, Anton. Sorry about that.
Yes. I can even see myself.
There you go. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier. StreamYard was doing some funky things today. Every time I use this platform, there's something different. We had an audio glitch earlier, but we got through it. But anyway, yeah, so I'm not sure how much time today you have with us, Anton. But aside from Manchester, I just wanted to touch on one other thing, one other project that you and I have spoken about. And of course, back for London, you and I worked on something very special. It was sort of a teaser trailer for something called Return to Moonbase Alpha. And it went over very, very well. And your performance was spectacular, and everybody, there was nothing but elation and positive feedback from the fan community. And we're probably going to look at expanding upon that into next year. And I think you're on board with helping us out a little bit.
Yes, I mean, any way I can help, I'm up for that.
We're probably going to get you actually on video, so we might dig out some old costumes and uniforms and things like that. And
well, I don't know if old costumes and uniforms will fit me anymore, but maybe they have seams which could be let out.
No, that's very exciting. And so what I've got here, I won't play it, but I've got the teaser trailer. We'll maybe watch it because I've got sort of a special version of that teaser that was supposed to be on the, there was an upcoming breakaway release that Anderson Entertainment's putting out, and I was really trying and hoping to get it on there, but unfortunately, because it's what they call 4K or Ultra HD, there just wasn't room, unfortunately. So what? But I did sort of a special edition because I sort of changed a couple of the title cards, and I had some fun with it, of course, but it was essentially to let people know that the project is still in the works. It originally said coming in 2025, so we've updated that to say Christmas of 2026 now, to give us a little more time to work on it. But the one thing I would like to present here today with Anton present is something that, so essentially what we're going to do is, we'll talk a little more about this, but we're going to be launching a Kickstarter for the project starting in January. Okay. And along with that, on the Kickstarter site, you know, that teaser trailer will be a big part of the presentation to show people what our intentions are, who's involved, things like that. But I've got a brand new poster I'd like to show everybody and just get everybody's reaction off it. It looks just like this really quickly. Here it comes. And there we are. So yes, 50 years after Breakaway, 25 years after the final message. Okay. So that'll be sort of, looks good, guys?
That looks great.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So be watching for that. We'll sort of be distributing that around January to go along with that 30-day Kickstarter throughout the month. And if you guys can help out in any way by if you see this image pop up, just give it a share and get it around to as many pages as possible to help support the project in the Kickstarter. Okay.
Okay.
Very nice. Very nice.
Have you got? I mean, no, that's a very nice looking. You know, hopefully it'll really create a lot of interest in that project.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it's something that, you know, back 25 years ago. This is spinning off of a fan film that was done by Johnny Byrne and Xenia. I don't know if you remember that, Anton, or not.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Yes. It was called Message from Moonbase Alpha. So this is essentially 25 years beyond that, picking up on a couple of threads that were
time flies.
I know. Dear Xenia too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, very exciting, and thank you for your help with that. And we'll certainly be working together over the next few months to put something together very, very special. Again, sort of tie it into that 50th anniversary, which we've been running now for the last couple of years.
Great. Did I hear you say that there's someone calling from Bahrain?
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Wow. What sort of coverage do you have on this broadcast?
Well, basically, people can dial in from anywhere in the world.
Okay.
Jenny, although she's in Bahrain currently, she's there for a fencing competition. She's originally from Australia.
Okay. Now, just wondered how many countries were represented right now online here. Have you had a country check, as it were?
You know what? I'm sorry, you just missed that. But let's just chime in. Let's. So Heather and myself, my sister Heather from Canada. Let's go right down the list.
UK,
Colorado,
Germany,
America, California.
Alberta, Canada.
Australia when I'm not in Bahrain.
Well, it's nice to know there's such a spread, isn't it?
There is, yeah. People, yeah, it's a varied turnout today for sure. This is normally, like Roy and I have been doing these little podcasts, but we'd have one or two people on at a time. I think this is the first time we've had so many people. But listen, while we've got Anton here, does anybody have a question for Anton that he can answer real quick?
Not a question, but Tony Millett says hello.
Hello back.
Will do.
Listen, it's lovely joining you all today. I said to Warren that I'd only be able to drop in fairly briefly. Having been out of town, just got back, got one or two things to do, but I really wanted to stop in and say hello to everyone and to promote interest in Manchester. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and spread the word, and let's hope we get a nice big turnout.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for my friend. We really appreciate your time today, and if you needed to shuffle along, no problem. We'll continue with the show and some announcements, but you're welcome to stay. But we appreciate if you're feeling a little tired.
Got to go.
No problem. I thank you.
Love you all. Lovely to see you all. Cheers. Heather.
Yep.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay. Well, how about that?
That was a nice surprise.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Thanks, Warren.
Sorry, I had to take a couple people out there in just for a minute. I'm trying to get you back in here now, but I think you can still see and hear everybody. So we'll carry on. And yes, I really wanted to touch on that Return to Moonbase Alpha project that many of you saw that initial trailer, and we've been sort of in an early stage of production. We've got some great people on board to help develop the script. We mentioned back in Burbank that we were sort of eyeing a Kickstarter, so just be watching for that as well into January. And I think it's off to a great start here. So we appreciate all your support on that. Okay. And do we have everybody back here? I think so. Yeah. Okay, we're good to go. So, guys, any specific questions or thoughts or ideas about, let's say, Manchester specifically? Anything you guys are looking forward to, or anything you'd like to see?
Are we going to get to see the Eagle again, the Eagle cockpit?
Okay, well, that's a great question, Stephen. And of course, Daryl and I have been in touch, in communique, if you will. And I'll give you a strong 80% at this point. I think everybody saw it. It's no big secret, but I mean, as soon as we announced it after Burbank, Daryl suddenly started posting and saying, okay, time to get back to work and things like that, sort of hinting. So I think there's a good possibility. I don't want to say for sure, because you can appreciate that. A lot of you people saw what an endeavor that was for him to bring that and set it up, and the crew involved. The nice thing to go along with that question, Stephen, is that if we're going to be in Manchester, it's a lot closer for Daryl to travel. So that was certainly a factor on choosing the location, because we'd love to have that full exhibit. And of course, if it all plays out, big if, not only will we see the cockpit, but Daryl, of course, is intending on expanding upon that. So there might be a lot more to see and take in as well. Even if you saw it in London, there's always things, extras to be improved upon. So cross your fingers.
That's what I was hearing, and that's what I was hoping for. Such a wonderful job on that in London. So
it really was amazing, and then to actually throw on a spacesuit and sit there and have your photo taken was just
magic.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that was
I got to
tremendous.
wear my spacesuit.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
cockpit.
yeah.
It was nice.
Exactly. So, yeah, I fully encourage anybody who didn't have that opportunity. You know, there was a lot to do with that in London that was up in the air. We just didn't know how it was going to pan out, if you will, when it came to having people sit in the cockpit. Of course, our intent all along was to have it there for display purposes, right? But there were so many liability things to consider with safety and security. We needed to ensure that was there, right? But I think if Daryl does come along a second time out, I mean, I think we're all going to feel a little better, right? Because that was a big concern that he had, right? And now that he's seen how things went so well, I think he'll be even more so willing to let people jump in and get that nice photo op and create that memory for you. So,
and it also has a lot to do with space for what you can bring.
The hotel, yes, and that's where even working with Manchester and a lot of and just a lot of people have made some inquiries regarding the hotel just yet. We haven't really decided on a location yet. That's something that we'll probably be looking at over the next couple of months. And we've taken some feedback already. A number of people have said try and have it close to the airport again, right? Which is exactly what we did in London Heathrow. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. I like that from a convenience perspective of people just flying in and be able to hop a quick shuttle. But yes, that's the other thing. But there again, to Heather's point, with Daryl being so close, see, a lot of this was just very, very difficult to try and coordinate with London because I was in Canada and I didn't really have anybody over there, right, who could help me out. This time out, I think there'll be a number of people who, if I needed somebody to rush to the hotel and take some measurements and things like that, Daryl included, right, he'd be right there. So it's going to be a lot easier to coordinate the proper facility and make sure we have the room. Yeah, for sure. So, okay, well, listen, as to ticket sales, so thank you all again. I wanted to just give you all a quick nod before we get into some more announcements here, and thank you all on a personal level for being there for all of us, not only myself and Heather with organizing these last few events, but to be there for the entire community has just been wonderful, and just you guys have all gone above and beyond with what you've done with coming together to step up to the plate and ensure these events run smoothly. This volunteer team, guys, I mean, a lot of people don't realize what goes on behind the scenes. You guys probably have a better idea now that you've been through this a couple times, but there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of links to the chain, and we wouldn't have had, as a group, we wouldn't have had nearly as much fun if it weren't for this group in front of us, because it's been these behind the scenes key people who have really kept things running and kept things on course, on track, if you will. So thank you very much from everybody in the fan community to these very special VIP guests. We can't thank you enough, okay? Give yourselves a pat on the back.
Go us.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, well, listen, so we've all come together, of course, with some announcements, and we'll dive right into them. And we've got a couple quick posters here. So we figured...
Excuse me.
Absolutely.
Lauren.
Yeah.
Could please everybody switch off the microphones when you are not talking, because there is an echo, and sometimes it's not too easy to understand.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, that's a good idea, Ruth. Yeah, yeah, that's very nice. It got rid of all that background noise, Ruth. So that's great. That's great. Okay, so we'll keep going here, and after the announcements, we can all come back on mic and share a few afterthoughts and things like that. Okay. All right. So let's get going here. So here's our first graphic, and we figured right out of the gates this time, these guest announcements, have sort of been drip fed to people, over the course of a number of months. This time out, I mean, it shouldn't be too much surprise, but we've got a number of people set and on board already. So here you go. Here's our first roster of guest announcements for Manchester 1999. We, of course, will be joined by Mr. Nick Tate, the aforementioned Mr. Anton Phillips, the lovely Suzanne Peterson, and very special guest from Los Angeles, Carolyn Seymour, will also be attending. And this is just to get going, guys. Of course, there's going to be many, many more, but we figured we'd sort of start off with a big bang here, if you will. And along with that, now you'll see at the top, early bird tickets are now live. Okay, I updated the website last night, so you can go ahead. There is going to be some special pricing in place until the end of December. Okay, that'll save you a few dollars, so you can get those early bird tickets. Moving forward, now there's going to be something to go along with that. You guys have probably seen a graphic this week as well. We'll touch on that, but I just wanted to point out here that on this poster, you'll see a special announcement. So this is to do with the model and exhibit room, and Stephen had sort of touched on that with his question earlier, but I just want to point out that we are looking to expand upon that quite a bit, actually, because we're going to be including essentially everything from all of Jerry and Sylvia Anderson's series. Okay, so that includes Thunderbird, Stingray, Captain Scarlet, Joe 90, UFO, Terrahawk, Space Precinct, and many more. So in other words, our exhibit room it's going to be phenomenal. There's no other word for it, right? So you were all there in London, and you saw what we were able to put together. This time out, yeah, we're going to be shopping around. To circle back to that question of the hotel, we might need a couple rooms of props and exhibits, because yeah, we're going to be opening this up to all the collectors who have like all the original puppets from those Super Marionation series on display. And I know Andrew Frampton has a number of those himself. He's already expressed interest in coming, and of course bringing Eagle 2 and his amazing collection. But I think he is sitting on a lot of other Anderson related screen used, production used props and items. So this is very exciting that it's going to be sort of an Anderson weekend at the same time. So we're really excited about that. Okay, so moving right along, let's see what else we have here. We've got a couple other posters that we put together that we'll be distributing as well over the next few months. The Last Sunset, of course, is sort of my personal nod to say that this is my last run, my last foray into this world of event planning. It's been a fun ride, but it's not to say that it's going to be the last convention, but it's certainly going to be the last one that I'm sort of hands-on. I look forward to people continuing things beyond 2026. And I'm curious to see what those how they take shape. But this will be sort of my last kick of the cat, if you will. And the reason I didn't intend on this, but it's just that from going to Calgary to London, right? It was like, and then London to Los Angeles, now to Manchester. It's like so much of the infrastructure was already there and in place, right? And the website, right? The social media pages that I worked so hard on, and so it was an opportunity to build upon what was already there, right? If you will, and it just made the job that much easier every time you plan one of these. If all that infrastructure is looked after, right? The ticket sale platform through PayPal was already there, right? So it's just that, you know, and it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun, and everybody has told me. I mean, it's something, so much something to look forward to, right? To get everybody together again one more time. So hence here we are, Heather, and we're gonna put our all into this one final event, and then see where it goes from there. So that's
Well, and it's 4 years celebrating the 50th, so maybe it's time to switch things up a bit.
That's a good point. Like a couple of people have said, we're, you know, that 50th anniversary has been almost a 4 or 5 year anniversary, right? Because yeah, but then we had some fun with it. Well, it's the 50th anniversary of the start of production. It was the 50th anniversary of the premiere of year 1. Now next year is going to be the 50th anniversary of the premiere of year 2, and so on. So yeah, but you're absolutely right, Heather. It's we have sort of played upon that a little bit, but it's time to bring things to a close on that level as well. So we had a fun, wild ride, and I'm glad you've been here to take part in a lot of it as well.
Well, it'll establish what's going to be for this organization in the future, to what other things or what other people would like to see happen, and just do it in a different format.
Put a different spin on it.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it'll. We look forward to what's coming down the road. So anyway, I want to flip over to something that you guys have probably seen online this week. So we're going to talk a little more about this guy, and this has raised some eyebrows, I'm sure, over the last few days. Okay, just sort of hinting at, dropping a little bit of a seed here that there's something pretty special coming today. Now, this does sort of tie into the aforementioned advanced ticket sales. So ticket sales are live on the website, just so everybody knows. You will save some money between now and the end of the year. Prices will be increasing in 2026. There's essentially 2 tiers that are live as of today. Now, one is our supporting membership tier, okay, as well as a 3-day weekend pass ticket. And we'll have some more tiers into 2026, but for today, there's only the 2 tiers. And I just wanted, so for anybody out there who wasn't aware, our supporting memberships all along have been fully upgradable to weekend passes. So this is a way, and especially with the early bird ticket blitz, it's a way for people to lock in the 2025 pricing. So if you're not quite able to or prepared to jump for that weekend pass just yet, you can pick up a supporting membership and simply pay the difference anytime between now and March the 1st of 2026. So that's a nice option as well. Now, on top of that, the supporting membership will also include, again, a big deluxe 200-page digital convention booklet, which, by the way, for everybody from Los Angeles, is still in the works. That's probably the next thing I'll jump into here for the next month. I recall last year putting the London one together in the week between Christmas and New Year's. So hopefully it'll be a little sooner this year. It will be a lot easier task as well, because most of the work had been done last year, and I can just sort of go in and update things with information regarding Los Angeles, and away we go. So be looking forward to that. But long story short, also included in the supporting membership for next year. So you'll get a 200-page Manchester 1999 digital convention booklet as well. Okay. So having said that, and boy, you guys must be sick of hearing me chatter on here, but we'll get right into the really, really big, exciting aspect here. Now that is, here it is. You ready? Drum roll, please. Here is a very, very special bonus raffle to go along with our early bird ticket sales. Now, this raffle is only going to be applicable or run for 2 weeks until the end of November, okay? And what this will include is a chance to win 2 original and authentic Space 1999 special effects storyboards, hand-drawn and colored by Mr. Brian Johnson. Okay, and you can see the example here. All right, these are, of course, from the episode Catacombs of the Moon, year 2 episode, and 2 back-to-back shots, 24x and 25x. So these are original production used items used by the special effects department and drawn by Brian Johnson. So these will be drawn for on 2 weeks from today, on Sunday, November 30th. We'll go live with another show. The cutoff, the deadline for entries is the day before, November 29th. And here's how it works with those early bird tickets. If you purchase a supporting membership, you will receive 1 entry into the draw. If you do wish to purchase your full weekend pass, you'll actually get 3 entries. So, and I will say that based on the previous couple of years of early bird ticket sales, your odds are pretty darn good, because there was really only about, in the last 2 years running. Now there could be, of course, be a few more this year with this raffle, but the last couple of years we were really only averaging between 15 and 20 pre-ticket sales. When you think of that and relate it to your odds of winning this authentic screen used item, it's pretty good. So we hope you all take advantage of that and get your name in there for a few entries into this very, very exciting piece. I've got another picture, a close-up here to show you of the special effects storyboards. And of course, for all those Eagle fans out there, you can see that there's actually a little tiny eagle in there, drawn and colored by Brian Johnson. So what a unique, amazing piece of Space 1999 history to have in your collection. So there we go.
I'm buying my weekend pass right after this. I saw this in Los Angeles. I was so envious. I wish I could have.
Yes, for sure. And I think that was just one of those things we were trying to get it out there on display, even, Stephen, and we just didn't have time. So, but yeah, no, you're absolutely right. So there we go. And if everybody wants to come off mute, I think we've covered everything. Just feel free to chime in there with any thoughts or any questions that you guys may have, okay?
Will there be a virtual event for people unable to attend?
That's a great question as well, Alexa. And of course, we'd love to do something similar. With Los Angeles, we had a special 6-hour event early on the Saturday morning, Los Angeles time, which actually beamed over to the Italian convention happening the same weekend. Yeah, we'd love to do something similar. It is, we unfortunately couldn't stream the entire weekend, which I think a lot of events do, but there's just there's so much to set something like that up. But I would certainly entertain doing another 4 to 6 hour broadcast to everybody else all over the world, say on, well, we should probably do it on the Sunday. If Breakaway Day is on the Sunday next year, which I believe it is, we should have a Sunday broadcast so that everybody can tune in a similar fashion. Absolutely, and include everybody in that. So we'll have some announcements on that. To answer your question, I'd say yes. We want to do, and even if it doesn't involve the Italian group, allow everybody to dial in, because I think I saw they're doing their event earlier this year. I think they're doing it in January, so it might not synchronize. But either way, we want to have something where we could all be together as a group on Breakaway Day to celebrate. So awesome question.
Warren, would it be possible to record any of the panels and events for posterity?
For sure, Brian, and that's where I was. You just jogged my memory. There's been a fellow who's actually virtually done all that the last couple times out, Andy Tucker and his wife, and he's done an amazing job of. And I believe he's coming next year, so I'll confirm that. But yeah, he's all sort of set up and ready to go, and so he uploads them to his YouTube channel. His podcast as well. And so he did virtually everything in London. He covered everything in Los Angeles. And so I think as opposed to live streaming the entire weekend, I'll confirm that Andy's willing to come again and record everything. So at least everybody can watch everything after the fact. All of that would be all of the Q&A panels and things like that.
And if you haven't seen his website, you should go check it out. He got almost all of the interviews, which was great.
Yeah. It's and for those people that aren't there, I mean, yeah, there was some that I haven't even seen yet because I was running around so much. I really want to check out Roy's interview with Peter Medak. which we were so thrilled to have one of the directors take part in the celebrations, and that was sort of set up through Carolyn Seymour actually knew Peter and knew that Peter lived right in LA, so it was amazing to have him join us for a couple days there as well. And but yeah, Andy Tucker, Model Base Alpha. I don't have the link right in front of me, but Model Base Alpha is the name of the channel, and we'll hopefully have Andy on board to help out with recording all those Manchester interviews as well. Okay.
And I want to thank you, Warren, my heartfelt thank you for your dedication to the show and for doing these or preparing and doing these conventions. Sadly, it will be your last one, but I'm looking forward to be there again and to see all of you there again. And I think we will be a great team again.
Absolutely.
I think so as well. And you know what, Ruth, thank you very much for your kind words. Just as I was listening to you speak there, I remembered that I wasn't looking at the comment section. So there's a number of people out there that I'll just sort of say hello to as well. I've had so much going on with all the live guests here, but thank you to everybody out there. And Ruth, yes, you know what, Ruth in particular sort of was a big help with Los Angeles, because she sort of headed up the entire volunteer group, right, and brought everybody together each morning and really helped from a logistical and agenda standpoint, and helped to assign tasks and duties and responsibilities. Everybody, thank you so much for that, Ruth. And yeah, it was a big help over London, and it's funny, every time we do this, right, we sort of pick up these little tips and pointers to make it easier next time, right? And yeah, that was a big benefit. So thank you very much for that. So many people out there.
These thanks go to the whole team.
Absolutely, everybody involved, right? That was working with you to ensure that everybody, all the fans, had a wonderful time. That the celebrities knew where to be and when and things like that. And yeah, I just so super grateful to everybody involved here. So I'm seeing some comments out there, and look at. Mr. Andy Tucker, there's the answer to the question. Hope to record Manchester for sure. Andy, thank you so much. That the time and effort that you put in to archive all these wonderful events the last couple of years for the fans is just wonderful. And yeah, we really appreciate everything. Let's see, we've got so many other people. David's out there. Hey, David. Jeff's out there. Nicholas, Adam Mojo, yeah, that's right. Claudia's out there saying hello to everybody. Christopher's there. Absolutely, wonderful ideas. Robert's out there. Kim's out there. Brian's out there. Hello to everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And yeah, we really appreciate your support. Everybody's just been wonderful all these years. Oh, and that's one other thing I wanted to mention. We are approaching the top of the hour here, but really quickly, just so you all know, Roy, unfortunately, who couldn't be with us here today, is actually doing a show on his very own Roy's Tie-Dye YouTube channel and page, and he's actually going to have a very special guest on himself this evening, Mr. Gordon Moriguchi. They're going to be covering Spazio 1999 as well. If you guys like and subscribe, Roy's Tie-Dye Sci-Fi as well, Roy and Gordon will be on talking about. It's a really interesting little archive piece, this Spazio 1999. And for anybody who's not fully aware, this was something that was sort of pieced together before the American and the world premiere in September of '75. because keep in mind there was a gap of 12 months there. It was supposed to premiere in September of '74, and when they didn't get that network sale, they had to delay a full year. But Spazio in 1999 was actually shown in theaters in Italy, I think around January of '75. And it was an interesting piece because it was almost like a compilation, like we're familiar with the compilation movies, Alien Attack and Journey Through the Black Sun, where they edited episodes together. Well, this is essentially the same thing, but they edited actually 3 episodes together. It was Breakaway, Ring Around the Moon, and Another Time, Another Place. Not the entire episode, but snippets of each. And then, of course, with an Italian dialogue soundtrack and a movie score as well, which was all very unique to this Spazio 1999 project. And it was really interesting because they essentially crafted an entirely new narrative or new story around these 3 episodes that they put together. So there were some distinct changes to the episodes themselves as we know them today. So anyway, Roy and Gordon are going to be talking about this evening, I believe at 7 p.m. Eastern, which would make it a little later in the UK, but 7, so that should be 4 p.m. Pacific time for Alexa. And yeah, just wanted to give a shout out to Roy and Roy's Tie Dye as well. Been big supporters of everything we've done here these last few years as well. So check that out if you've got some time. Still so many comments. Look at this. Unbelievable. Thank you all. Thank you all. And thank you to Anton for joining in. I think, does anybody have any final questions? We'll wrap up here. I didn't want to keep everybody longer than an hour, but
just a quick one.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
One of the things about a lot of the conventions that people might go to are people love a bit of merch. And I was just thinking, potentially, because this is going to be your last run, and you've done Calgary, and then London, and then Los Angeles, and now Manchester, one idea might be to put together a pack of T-shirts that have the designs from all of those conventions as one thing, and sell them to people as like the ultimate kind of T-shirt, merch for the whole run.
Yeah, great idea.
Graham, I love it. You know what? And I've played with that idea down through the years, and then every year it turns around, I end up announcing another event. So, but I know the shirts, the T-shirts I did for Los Angeles on the back mentioned Calgary, London, Los Angeles. And yes, absolutely, I want to do something like that to cover all 4 events. Love the idea. The other thing is we've learned a lot from T-shirt sales the last couple years, and I think this year we're going to try and do something different in that we're going to try and make them available online for people to order in advance of the show. Yes, I know, because
I was going to suggest that as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Your registration, and yes.
Yeah, it's. I mean, we might still have some there, right, for people.
The walk-ins and so on.
Exactly. But it would eliminate a lot of confusion.
Sorry,
even
if people know,
sizing.
people will order the size they want, the number they want, and just have them there, pick up at registration when they come and get their tickets and so on.
Yeah, for sure.
They're on.
Oh, look, and sorry, Alexa, go ahead.
I want to say it would also be wonderful if they could be available to people who can't actually make it there, and we could pay shipping.
Absolutely, yeah. We really, that whole. I think the running theme here is that, we want to make sure to include everybody in many ways and fashions. And see what I did there? Fashion. I think to have the shirts available, and sort of acknowledge the previous events. Wonderful. Heather's actually taken some notes.
Yeah, I'm taking notes today.
So, and just a special nod and hello to our good friend, dear friend, Suzanne Peterson, chiming in and saying hello to everybody as well today. Suzanne, thank you so much. Awesome. Franny's out there. Hi, Franny. And Dennis is out there from Canada. Amazing, amazing. Linda's out there from Canada. Hey, Linda. So yeah, we appreciate everything. What I wanted to do to wrap up here, guys, and stay on if you like for a second, because I'd like to get some reactions here. If you can, I'd like to run that teaser trailer for Return to Moonbase Alpha and sort of show you the special edition that was going to be on the Breakaway edition. Now, sadly, it's not, but it just shows you the update I made. There was one change right at the very beginning, one change at the end to the title card from 25 to 26. And then as well, I've made a special edition just for everybody here today and everybody tuning in. So make sure to stay till the very, very end of the last credit. And I think you guys will get a chuckle out of this, okay? So I'll bring that up. And keeping in mind, yes, Kickstarter launching in January. And
early bird tickets,
right? Yeah. The raffle as well for the special effects storyboards. And yeah, watch till the very, very end and come back. I'd like to see some reactions here, okay? All right.
Status report, Dr. Robert Mathias recording. September 13th, 1999. A tragic day in history that changed all our lives forever. Exactly 50 years ago today. While our first 25 years were spent wandering the vastness of space, the remainder of that time has been spent here on Terra Alpha. And with many of us divided on whether or not we should have settled here in the first place. Although we've faced many challenges, we've adapted and grown into a thriving community once again. In the last few years, we've even discovered remnants of an ancient civilization buried beneath the surface. In a few months' time, the moon will be returning. Its slingshot trajectory will bring it just close enough for reconnaissance, but sadly, for the last time. After that, it'll be hurled even deeper into the cosmos, likely never to return. We don't know where the moon's been or what it's encountered in all that time. But recently, a few of us have made a very hard decision. We're going back. We've chosen to continue the journey along with our families. What mysteries and wonders await us? We'll find out soon enough, together. It's hard to believe, but after all these years, we're going back to Moonbase Alpha.
There we go. Yes.
Ellen didn't crash any eagles. No llamas were harmed. Right.
Yeah. Had a lot of fun with that, of course. And That wasn't going to be on the breakaway release, but I just threw that together last minute for this show here today. So just to give everybody a little chuckle.
Good stuff.
Llamas provided by, if you get that reference, then you're as old as I am. So there we go. Okay, well, I think that's gonna about wrap things up. Any other final thoughts or questions? Anyone?
Can I just throw out there? I'd love to help with the auction again this year.
Oh yeah, wonderful, Stephen. Yeah,
and
thank you.
especially seeing what we can get together from Europe. As you know, I like to collect a few things, and it was a great honor to show off all those items that I collected at the Los Angeles one. Can't do it for Manchester, but would love to see what people have from there. So I'll put the word out there. I'll help with the head up the auction again this year.
Well, absolutely, thank you so much. Yeah, that's really. I know you had a lot of fun with it, but just amazing the way you juggled everything, because the entire exhibit room was yours, and then you were having to deal with everything related to the auction at the same time, and boy, it's just hats off, kudos, good job. Yeah.
There was so many items too for the auction, and trying to get through all of them with the limited time. We did really great. We did really, really great with the auction. Some really fantastic stuff showed up.
Yeah, no, 100%. No, thank you for that. And yeah, I think that about covers it then. Thank you all again for participating and taking part as my special guest today.
Thanks,
Live
Brian.
broadcast all over the world and chiming in from all over. That was a lot of fun, even to go through with Anton, where everybody was tuning in from today. So thank you very much again. We'll call that a wrap for today.
Well, more or less.
More or less.
More or less.
Okay.
I heard some traces of green around the world. Just letting you know that even though we don't have green here right now for the grass, we are celebrating our Saskatchewan Roughriders are in the Grey Cup today.
Yes.
So everybody watching, go Riders,
go Riders, go Riders. Yes.
Woo!
Good point. And Heather and I are actually going to head over to our mom and dad's to watch the big game tonight. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. No, great. Thanks for pointing that out, Heather. Okay, well, to everybody out there, thanks again, and we'll certainly be in touch over the next few weeks and months. And grab your early bird tickets, because yeah, I'll be back in 2 weeks to announce the winner of those awesome storyboards from Brian Johnson. Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. You have a good
Right on. Thanks, Warren.
See you soon. Bye-bye.